Today I'm going to be providing you my best class setup for the RECON class. To start off with, we have my top pick on the primary weapon, which is the M4183 burst rifle. I love the burst rifle in this game. I really just wish there was another burst rifle. The damage on it is insane, especially once you up the fire rate. The mods that I'm going to be running on mine are fire rate and handling with a 5% stumble chance on hit, which the effect stacks 5 times. Very nice to occasionally get stumbles, especially with the fire rate. Now, the magazine, you'll have two options. You'll have fire rate and max ammo, or you'll have magazine capacity and max ammo with a faster reload speed when the magazine is empty. Both are really good. For our scope, we're going to take accuracy, weak point damage, handling, and zoom modification. Now, if you're not going to take the burst rifle, then I would recommend the pulse rifle for your automatic, and I'm a little bit untested. I haven't maxed them all out on the sniper rifles, but I am definitely leaning towards the M42A3 sniper rifle just because it does the most damage. And if you're going to pick a sniper rifle, you might as well always basically get the 1 to 2 shot kill. And on harder difficulties, definitely limit your time to kill. So your secondary weapon is really up to you. I do really like the Type 21 tactical shotgun, is really good. And the submachine gun, you can really pick either or. One, you have a little bit more damage, and I do like the more damage one. I was just looking at this for a second, but they both are really good. You get faster fire rate and basically faster overall stats, or you get a little bit more damage. If you're going to burst fire and do a lot of little bursts, you might want to take the M39. If you're looking to just unload real quick and take out some runners and the lower end dudes, probably want to go with the X43 Barrage. The perks on them would be the same. I mean, the mods: fire rate, stability, fire rate, max ammo, and effective range, and ADS movement with handling on hit for 3 seconds, which stacks 5 times. You could change one of them out. There's one you really love, but that is just my recommendation. So on to the perks. Well, actually, just real quickly before I go into that, let me go into the one other change out category. So I have electric shock rounds. This is for mainly to be used with the burst rifle, but you can put it on the submachine gun too. I like to put it when I know there's a heavy coming up, and I'll put it on my other gun, so regardless of how much ammo I have, I can quickly swap to that gun and do damage and stun them. The electric shock rounds with a high rate of fire class, especially with the recon class, is really nice. And I feel like I also like the shock on my sentry with him. When things are stunned, this dude can just annihilate them. So I like that shock in my build. So I'm just going to start off with left to right. Now, the guard dog is going to be one of those personal choices. I like the guard dog versus just using the reveal, because I don't need to know where enemies are. I don't find finding the pouncers hard. I know once you know the pouncer locations, the potential spawn points, or you know just when to look around the corner. I mean, just use common sense. For me, it just seems like I don't need the reveal. The guard dog is actually really nice, so I use mine just to help clear out a little bit easier sections, speed it up when you're holding down a small area. And I really like to save mine for when I know there's a big dude that's a problem, one of those ones that just comes in at the worst possible time, or you can't take him out quickly, now he's on top of you. So then I'll throw mine up, and this can stun him, this does damage. It activates other bonuses, like you and your allies getting 10% damage on the revealed enemy. So this combo is really nice for those harder moments. Then I have got your back. Killing an enemy that is attacking a teammate instantly reloads you and your teammate's equipped gun. Very nice if you're using with the shotgun or any gun. Especially in those forward moments, you can kill an enemy like the runners. The runners are constantly aggroed onto other enemies. Like, they don't actually have to be attacking. That enemy just has to be like charging at an enemy, shooting at another player. I mean, charging at another player, shooting at another player. And if you kill that enemy before it targets you, which is generally the case, Then both you guys reload your guns, and you both get 10% off your abilities. So this combo right here is so beast. You get that bonus so many times. Next up, I'm running painkillers. It's not that. I mean, it's okay. It's your support drone now also reduces, gives you damage resistance by 10% for you and your allies. Since I don't run the increased size on the bubble, it's mostly for me, but my allies do occasionally get the bonus. So for 2 slots, it's really nice. Then I have grant you 20% stun recovery, 20% grapple damage resistance, and 10% movement speed. Mostly this is for the movement speed, secondary for the stun recovery, and occasionally you do get grappled. You just run in and get caught on some dumb shit. So, I mean, a 20% damage resistance does help out too. So it's a really nice one. Increase the weak point damage and accuracy of rifles. Then I have you and your teammate. Oh, I already went over that one. And I'm going to be running the RECON rifle block. Increase the max ammo of rifles and the weak point damage. Now this is mostly for the weak point damage. The RECON class can get its ammo back. Max ammo really isn't a problem with it. But this lets you just spam the shit out of your shots. You can fucking unload when you get ambushed. So the max ammo definitely helps out a little bit, but it's mostly for the weak point damage. Increase the fire rate and handling, mostly for the fire rate. You don't really need that handling bonus, but it helps out a little bit to just keep your shots just with absolutely almost no recoil. Same thing with this. Oh wait, oh my gosh, why do I have the gunner one on here? Next up we have the Dock Rifle Expertise perk. Increase the stability and weak point damage of the rifles. Once again, this is more for the weak point damage. Also do have that 20% modifier, which gives you 20% damage to stunned or knocked enemies. But I'm just going with all weak point damage versus the 5% extra damage, putting that into the build because the RECON class can't personally knock or stun enemies without using consumables. So 15, 20%, at least with the 15%, you personally can inflict this all the time. So that's why I'm going with all those weak point damages and not including that one or the 20% long range one as well. Next up we have the Demolisher one. Increase the max ammo of rifles and their fire rate. Once again, more for the fire rate, but now we have 2 different max ammos in the build. So we have a stockpile of ammo to burn through. Next up we have increase the accuracy, stability, and fire rate of the rifles by 10%. Very good because we get 3 10%, 1 on the fire rate, 2 that just let us hold it pinpoint accuracy. So at this point our accuracy is just insane with an insane amount of fire rate and weak point damage, allowing us to just shred through dudes if we land our crit shots. Those big dudes just unload in the crit spot and you might have to reload, but they're done. Next up we have increased the magazine capacity and the handling of rifles, just so we have a slightly larger mag, especially on that burst rifle as I recommended. This just lets you do so much damage in one clip, and if you kill any enemy that's targeting another enemy, you can do so much damage before you have to reload. This class is really fun to play. It is, I would say, my favorite class to play, tied with the Tactician, because I just love throwing sentries. I love throwing that flame sentry out and just watching them burn while I pick off anyone that's a problem. And I'll have build class best builds up for all the other classes within the next couple of days. But I wanted to get one up today. I've been playing the RECON a lot lately, and I got my ideas on the other ones. I'll have those up in a couple of days, but that is my best class setup for the RECON class. I hope that helps.